Most people building a barndominium are chasing square footage. More rooms, more space, more of everything inside four walls. But the wealthiest estate homes in the world, the ones that actually feel like luxury, are not defined by what is inside. They're defined by what they wrap around. A courtyard. Think about every resort you have ever walked into and immediately felt something shift. The tension left your shoulders. You slowed down. The noise of the outside world disappeared. That was not an accident. That was architecture doing exactly what it was designed to do. And a U-shaped courtyard is the residential version of that same principle. Here is what nobody in the barndominium space is talking about honestly. You do not need $1 million budget to build a home that feels like a luxury estate. You need the right shape, and the U-shape is it. Stay with me through this entire video, because number 4 is the one that surprises every builder and homeowner I have ever shared it with. And it could save you tens of thousands of dollars while making your home feel twice as expensive. If you are planning a barndominium or dreaming about one, subscribe right now and hit the notification bell. Every week we cover barndominium design, layout strategy, and honest building advice that the industry does not want to simplify for you. You are in the right place. Now let us get into it. Welcome back to the Homes and Haven. The courtyard as a private outdoor room. The first transformation is the most fundamental and the most underestimated. A U-shaped barndominium does not just have outdoor space. It creates an outdoor room, and that distinction changes everything about how a home feels to live in. Here is what actually happens geometrically. When your structure wraps on 3 sides, you enclose a volume of space. That enclosed volume behaves differently from an open yard in every measurable way. Acoustically, thermally, and psychologically. On the acoustic side, 3 walls of a structure absorb and deflect outside noise. Road noise, wind, neighboring property sounds. They do not penetrate a courtyard the way they hit an exposed backyard. The courtyard has a measurably reduced noise floor. It is genuinely quieter inside than anywhere else on your property. On the thermal side, the 3 surrounding walls act as a windbreak and a heat sink. In 2026, landscape architects are taking this a step further by incorporating what is called hardscape thermal mass in a courtyard design. Stone pavers, concrete surfaces, and masonry elements that absorb heat during the day and radiate it back after sunset. The result extends your usable outdoor season by weeks on either end of the year. That 8 to 12 degree temperature difference inside a well-designed courtyard is not a marketing figure. It is the documented performance of what building scientists call a thermal buffer zone. And in 2026, it is a design feature that high-end residential architects are building around intentionally. But the psychological impact is what actually turns this into luxury. Human beings are wired to feel safe in spaces that have enclosure on multiple sides with an open view in one direction. Environmental psychologists call this prospect refuge theory. We relax more deeply when we can see out, but feel protected from behind and the sides. In 2026, the premium residential design world calls this approach biophilic design, building spaces that satisfy our evolutionary need for both safety and a connection to nature simultaneously. A U-shaped courtyard delivers exactly that condition. It is why these spaces feel like resort pools and private estates, rather than just backyards. What you do with that space is your decision. A pool, a fire pit, a kitchen garden, a covered outdoor dining area, a lawn for children. The point is that the U-shape makes every one of those options feel intentional and enclosed rather than exposed, and like an afterthought. Curb appeal that reads as estate, not farm. The second transformation is visual, and it happens before anyone even walks through your front door. A standard rectangular barndominium, even a beautiful one, reads from the road as a large metal building. That is the honest truth. The form factor is long and flat. It sits on the land the way a warehouse sits, parallel to the road, presenting one face, no depth, no shadow, no dimension. A U-shaped barndominium reads completely differently from every approach angle. When you look at a U-shaped structure from the front, you see the 2 arms extending away from you. You see layered planes. You see shadow lines where the wings step back from the main facade. Your eye reads depth before your brain processes anything else. And depth is the visual language of estate architecture. In 2026, This distinction has moved beyond aesthetics into real financial territory. Appraisers and lenders are increasingly categorizing U-shaped barndominiums with courtyard features as custom luxury residential rather than agricultural storage with living quarters. That classification shift matters significantly for your financing options and your loan-to-value ratio. A home that appraises in the right category opens better lending terms from the start. The resale picture reinforces this. In 2026, simple rectangular barndominium forms are experiencing mild depreciation pressure in resale compared to complex forms. Buyers who have done their research, and in 2026 they have, recognize that a U-shape required intentional design decisions. It signals custom-built rather than kit-built. That signal carries real market value. There is also a practical curb appeal element that costs almost nothing to execute. The open end of the U creates a natural arrival sequence. When you pull down a drive and the two wings of the structure frame your approach, that experience is fundamentally different from pulling up to a flat facade. Add a simple gravel drive, two matching light fixtures of the wing ends, and native plantings along the arms of the U, and you have created an arrival experience that most $800,000 traditional homes cannot match. The architecture does the heavy lifting. The landscaping just finishes it. Natural light that rectangular homes cannot achieve. The third transformation is about light. And this is where the U-shape has a genuine structural advantage that no renovation or window upgrade can replicate in a rectangle. In a rectangular barndominium, your natural light enters from the two short end walls and from whatever windows you cut into the long sides. The problem is physics. Any single rectangle structure deeper than 40 feet creates what lighting designers call a dead zone in the middle, a central area of the floor plan that is too far from any perimeter wall to receive meaningful natural light. This is the #1 complaint from barndominium owners in 2026. Large, impressive square footage that feels dark and cave-like in daily use. A U-shaped structure solves this at the design level. Because the structure divides into two wings, neither wing typically exceeds 24 to 32 feet in depth. That depth limit means every single room, regardless of its position in the floor plan, is close enough to a perimeter or courtyard-facing wall to receive natural light from at least two directions. Architects call this dual-aspect lighting, and it is considered a hallmark of luxury residential design for precisely this reason. No room feels like it is buried in the middle of a building. The courtyard itself becomes an active light well. The interior-facing walls of both wings, the walls that look into the courtyard, have unobstructed sky exposure. Light enters from the courtyard side, bounces off hardscape and landscape surfaces, and fills the adjacent rooms from the inside out. The rooms that would traditionally be the darkest in a rectangle become some of the brightest rooms in a U-shaped home. In 2026, floor-to-ceiling courtyard-facing glass has become the defining interior design element of high-end U-shaped barndominiums. From inside, every courtyard-facing room has a framed view of a private, landscape space that belongs entirely to you. You are not looking at a neighboring property, a road, or a parking area. You are looking at your own curated environment. That is the light quality and the view quality that people pay architectural premiums to achieve. The U-shape delivers both through geometry, the mechanical and energy efficiency advantage. This is the one that surprises people, and I told you it was coming. Most homeowners, and even many builders, think of the U-shape purely as an aesthetic decision. It looks great, it feels luxurious, and the courtyard is beautiful. But there is a structural energy logic to the U-shape that translates directly into lower operating costs, and the numbers are significant enough to factor into your building budget justification. Here is the core principle. The open end of your U faces a specific compass direction, and if you orient that opening correctly during design, you can optimize your entire home's solar performance passively, before a single mechanical system is even installed. In the northern hemisphere, a south-facing courtyard opening is the target. The two wings run east to west. The back wall of the U faces south and captures maximum winter sun. In winter, the sun sits low on the horizon, and its light reaches deep into the south-facing courtyard glass, delivering passive solar heat throughout the day. In summer, the sun is high overhead, and the wing roof, Eaves naturally shade those same windows during the hottest hours, specifically the 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. window when cooling loads peak. The structure self-shades at exactly the moment the HVAC system would otherwise be working hardest. In measurable terms, this passive solar courtyard strategy reduces heating and cooling loads by 15 to 25% compared to a comparably sized rectangle with standard window placement. In 2026, that range is verified against Energy Star benchmarks for courtyard residential construction. On a 3,000 square foot home with real seasonal climate variation, that reduction translates to $150 to $400 in annual energy savings at minimum. And over a 30-year mortgage, that compounds into a number worth talking about before you sign a building contract. On the mechanical side, the most efficient HVAC solution for U-shaped barndominium in 2026 is a VRF system, variable refrigerant flow. Unlike traditional split systems, VRF technology allows a single outdoor unit to serve multiple indoor zones simultaneously, with each zone independently controlled. Because a U-shape has two wings with potentially different solar orientations and different thermal loads at different times of day, VRF is not a luxury upgrade here. It is the logical mechanical match for the building's geometry. The system fans out from the mechanical core at the base of the U, running shorter duct and refrigerant line distances to both wings symmetrically. Locating that mechanical core at the junction of the two wings, the back wall where both arms converge, minimizes every run in the system. Hot water wait times at the far ends of each wing are reduced. Total duct length is reduced. The system operates at lower load to achieve the same comfort. Every one of these efficiencies compounds quietly in the background of your monthly utility bill for the life of the home. Multi-generational and privacy zoning built into the shape. The fifth transformation is the one with the most direct impact on daily family life. And it is the reason multi-generational families are selecting U-shaped barndominiums at a higher rate than any other floor plan configuration in 2026. Each arm of the U is a structurally distinct private zone. The two wings share a common back wall, which typically houses the main living area, kitchen, and dining, but they extend away from each other in opposite directions. If you're standing at the far end of the left wing, you are as far from the far end of the right wing as the structure allows, while still being under the same roof. That maximum separation is built into the shape. You cannot get it from a rectangle regardless of how many walls you add. In practice, the left arm becomes the owner's private zone, master bedroom, master bath, a sitting room or home office that closes completely off from the rest of the household. The right arm becomes the secondary zone, a parent suite, guest bedrooms, teenage rooms, or a working from home office for a spouse. Neither zone requires passing through the other to access common areas at the base of the U. For aging parents specifically, this configuration provides something that most multi-generational living arrangements cannot: genuine independence without isolation. A parent suite at the end of one wing has privacy, a direct courtyard entrance, proximity to shared kitchen and dining, and no requirement to navigate through anyone else's living space. They are part of the household without being embedded in it. That balance is what families actually describe wanting, and it is extremely difficult to achieve in a rectangle. The courtyard also functions as acoustic separation between the two wings. Sound generated in one arm travels to the common area before it can reach the other wing, and the open courtyard volume itself dissipates sound rather than channeling it. The result is a genuinely quieter living experience in both private zones simultaneously. This video would not be complete without being direct about where the U-shape costs you, because the costs are real and your building budget needs to account for them. The lot requirement is significant. A U-shaped barndominium needs a wider footprint than a rectangle of the same square footage. On a lot narrower than 150 feet, the arms of the U will feel compressed, and the courtyard will lose the enclosure quality that makes it function. Before you fall in love with this layout, verify your lot width against your planned wing lengths. In 2026, many rural residential zones have increased side yard setbacks, which further constrains the available width on narrower parcels. The cost premium over a rectangle is $20,000 to $40,000 in 2026 for a well-built U-shaped barndominium of comparable square footage. That premium reflects the additional corner posts, the longer perimeter wall footage, the more complex roof line, and, critically, the valley flashing work where the two roof planes meet. In 2026, the standard for those roof valleys is an ice and water shield membrane installed beneath the metal or shingle flashing at every junction point. Older U-shaped builds that skip this step are the source of most of the leak complaints you will find in Barndominium owner forums. It is not an optional detail. It is the line between a roof that performs for 40 years and one that gives you problems in year 5. Courtyard drainage is the trade-off that most Barndominium content skips entirely, and it is the one that bites owners hardest. A U-shaped courtyard is architecturally a bowl. 3 walls of structure surround it. In heavy rain events, water flows toward the center of that courtyard from 3 directions simultaneously. In 2026, building codes in many states have tightened significantly around stormwater management for exactly this reason. You cannot assume the courtyard will drain itself. You need a professional drainage plan integrated into your foundation and hardscape design from the beginning. French drains, catch basins, or a central drain with proper slope grading. This is not a finishing detail. It is a structural decision that needs to be made before your slab is poured. Budget for the drainage system as part of your foundation cost. Budget for the ice and water shield as part of your roofing contract. And budget for the premium honestly, because a U-shaped Barndominium that is built correctly is a 40-year home that appreciates. One that cuts corners on the specific failure points of the design is an expensive maintenance problem. A U-shaped courtyard Barndominium is not just a floor plan. It is a decision about how you want to live, privately, comfortably, efficiently, with a feeling of enclosure and space that most homes never achieve regardless of what they cost to build. It gives you a private outdoor room with a documented thermal advantage. It reads as estate architecture from every approach angle and appraises accordingly. It floods every interior room with dual-aspect natural light by limiting wing depth. It operates more efficiently than a rectangle through passive solar orientation and VRF mechanical design. And it solves multi-generational living through geometry rather than compromise. The cost premium is real. The lot requirements are real. The drainage planning is non-negotiable. But when you build this layout correctly, with the right orientation, the right mechanical system, the right roofline detailing, and a proper drainage plan, you get a home that performs and feels so far above its budget that the comparison stops making sense. If this video gave you something useful, like it right now, so more Barndominium builders can find it. Drop your questions or your lot dimensions in the comments. I read every one, and will tell you honestly whether a U-shape works for your situation. Subscribe so you do not miss next week, where we go deep on the roofline decisions that determine a Barndominium's long-term performance and resale value. See you there.